Hi, and welcome to this brief overview of ArtSites and how to build your website in less than 1 hour. My name is Rochelle Grayson, and I am the co-founder of ArtSites. And today I'm going to give you some brief tips and overviews to help you get started quickly and easily with your online website, and hopefully get you sharing your artwork to the world as quickly and as easily as possible. So today I have a PowerPoint presentation that I will be presenting to you, and I will give you some overview, and I just wanted to put a face to a name and to let you know that we are here to help and support you, and we really appreciate you giving ArtSites a try. So here's a presentation, and enjoy. So let's get started. Build your ArtSites website in less than 1 hour. The first thing you need to do is set up your ArtSites sign up. And this is a free trial that you can do. No credit card is required. And all that you need is your username, password, and an email address so we can send you some information, as well as the name of the artist or the organization that you plan to use for this website. Next, we want to look at a few additional pieces of information, such as the title of your website. Generally, that'll be your name or the organizational name. Maybe a tagline that talks about the kind of artwork that you do, as well as the contact name. This is especially important if you're doing an organizational or collective website, and we just want to know who will be managing it and who we're dealing with. We're also really curious to find out how you heard about ArtSites, so any information you can provide about who told you about it and how you found us, we'd really appreciate it. Once you've filled in this information, just click the button to continue. On the next page, you will see first the URL, the web address of your trial website. And again, this is meant to be a temporary address. Your final website will probably have a domain name like yourname.com, and we will register that for you once you pay and decide that you want to move forward. But this is a way that you can get started with all of the tools that we have to offer, all of the designs, and this is where your temporary or trial website will live. And once you're happy with it, then we'll give you your permanent domain name. You can now log into your administration panel, and there's a link here. And so just click on this link and you will see the following page. Use this page using your username and password that you just created and log in, and you will see the ArtSites administrative panel. This is what the administration panel looks like, and I'm just going to briefly go through it from top to bottom. I know it's a bit busy, but bear with me. The very top, we have a red bar that tells you how many days you have left in your trial, as well as when you are ready to purchase your ArtSites website. Just click on this bar and it will take you to our payment page. Further down, we have the name of the website. In this case, it says Rochelle, as well as a link to view the website. And you can always click this link to see exactly what everyone else will be seeing. This will open up a new window or a new tab. So just click the view website and it'll take you to your website, and you can see exactly what the content that you've created looks like for everyone else. Next down, we have our navigation tabs, and this is how you go from page to page or area to area in your ArtSites admin panel. And this is really the main navigation of how you get around and how you move around and how you update anything on your website. I also want to highlight that on every single one of these pages, we have these buttons that you will need to click to save any content or information that you've provided or any updates that you've made. In this case, it says update website layout and header. Sometimes the buttons are on the top and bottom, but they are always at least at the bottom of every single one of these pages. But make sure to click these buttons to save any of the work that you've done or save any of the changes that you've made. So let's start with the first page that you land on when you log in, and this is your layout and color scheme. This is primarily the first thing you probably want to consider, and that is what is the design of the website? How do you want things laid out on each web page? What kind of colors would you like? So on the left-hand side, you'll see in the red box, we have a variety of layouts and color schemes. We strongly recommend that you use the new layouts that we've created, primarily because these layouts work very well with mobile phones, tablets, desktops, laptops. They've been optimized for a variety of screen sizes. And so when you use these layouts, you can be sure that your visitors, no matter where they are, have the best experience and can see your artwork in the best way possible. We do have several classic layouts and you're more than welcome to use those. However, they aren't necessarily optimized for a variety of screen sizes, so just keep that in mind. On the right-hand side, you will also see some sample previews, and these sample previews give you a sense of what will the website look like with this particular layout and or with this particular color scheme. So it gives you just a general preview of what this website could look like. Of course, with your content and your images, it will look different, but this is just so that you have a sense of what you are selecting. The next thing you probably want to do is upload your image files and get your own images into your website. We have pre-populated every website, every trial website with a few images just to give you a sense of what the website looks like with content, but we fully envision and expect that those images will be removed and that you'll be replacing them with images of your own. To remove all of these standard images that you get started with, just click on the Remove Trial Images that you see here, and that will allow you to remove all of the images that you see that have come pre-populated in the trial websites. We also have two different options for uploading your images. The first option is basically how do you upload one image at a time. You upload one image at a time, you can add a title, you can add descriptions, you can put it in a gallery, so it's a single image upload at a time. However, when you're starting your website, you probably want to upload multiple images. So we have another link here, the second one in red, that basically talks about uploading images and does that, again, many images at once. So you can upload a bulk of images, and then later on you can edit the titles, you can add some more descriptions, but at least you then have it there and you can start organizing it on your website as quickly as possible. Again, all of this is available by simply clicking on the Image tab. Here you'll see the Image tab at the very top, the Image tab in our navigation. Next, I want to talk a bit about some of the other pages that you're going to find on your website. For example, you have a home page, a bio page, and on these pages we have some common elements that I just want to highlight so that you're familiar with them, and you will see them on every single one of these pages. The first one is a page control, and here you'll see menu name. This is where you can actually customize or change the menu name, what the menu text that you see. So just you could type over and delete home and put a different name if you wanted to, and click the rename button, and that will change what people see in the menu. For example, sometimes artists don't want to have bio, they'd rather have about, and so then you can add the about link in your menu as opposed to bio. And again, whenever you are on any of these pages, remember to click the update buttons to save any changes that you make. Another common component or element that you will see throughout the ArtSites system is our ArtSites content editor. And this is very similar to the Microsoft Word editors that you have, word processors, and at the very top you will see a simplified, what we call a content editor ribbon. And this ribbon consists of a variety of buttons. A lot of these buttons do things based on the content you've entered. And if you just move your mouse cursor over each one of the buttons, just hover, don't click, but just put your mouse over it. After a few seconds, a pop-up will tell you exactly what each button is for and why it's there. So if you're just trying to figure out what something does, just hover your mouse over it and you will be able to see exactly what that does, what that button does before you click it. And it's a great way to sort of explore and see what kind of customizations and capabilities you have. Now, in terms of giving you help and supporting you, there are two ways that you can get help from us. The first is in the bottom right-hand corner here, you'll see, click to chat live with us. There is a green box on every page, and when you see chat with ArtSites support, that means you have the opportunity to speak to me, Rochelle, or Jeff, or Connie, and we're there to support you right at that moment in time. It means we're online and we're ready to help you if you have any questions or if you are stuck. So if that ever happens, please feel free to just click that button and ask away and ask us your questions, and we can help you and hopefully get you moving forward without too much frustration. Another alternative we have is our tutorials link. Again, in the top right-hand corner, you see this red link, tutorials. And on the tutorials link, you will see a long list of tutorials. These are short tutorials, usually only a few steps, generally less than 10 steps, to do very specific things that you may want to do on your website. So we strongly recommend that you check out the tutorials page because there are a lot of very common activities that artists do. And if it's been a few months since you've updated your website and you can't quite remember how to do something, this is a really good place to start. And it walks you step by step through what you need to do to update your website and do some very common activities around that. I did want to briefly talk about the anatomy of a web page because this really helps us when you're having problems to understand where those problems are. So just quickly to let you know how a web page is structured will help us understand where you're struggling, where you're having issues, and where problems are showcased on your website. At the very top of every website, depends on obviously the layout, this is one layout, but at the very top is what we call the website header. This includes basically a website title. In this case, it's Jane Example in bold and quite large. It probably would be the artist's name, your name, or the organization's name. And then there might be a tagline that you've entered that goes beneath that. So the website header shows up on every page of your website. And if you have any questions or issues around that, just let us know that you have some questions about your website header. On the left-hand side here, in this particular layout, we have the menu on the left-hand side. Sometimes the menu is at the top of the page, so it varies where the location of the menu is or where the main navigation is. But on the left-hand side, we have the menu or main navigation. And so if you have questions about that, just let us know and we'll be more than happy to answer them. Every page also has a page title. In this case, it says Welcome to Jane Example. You can customize that, you can change it, you can remove it and not have it there if you prefer. We strongly recommend that you do have it there because it does help your search engine ranking to have page titles on every page. So what's something that just lets people know what is going to be covered on this page? And then finally, we do have the website body, the web page body, and that's really where most of the content is, what people are really there to read and to consume. So the body of the page is where maybe you're having some issues or you have some questions as well. And then at the bottom, we have the website footer. This contains your copyright. It also contains a link to your administration panel. So every page of your website has the administration link at the bottom here in the footer. And when you click on that, it basically takes you to the login page for your admin panel. And then we have a link that says your website is powered by us. There are some additional aspects when you get into your galleries and when you get into your images, and I just wanted to highlight them here. We have some gallery navigation. These, again, are dependent on the particular layout, but it might say previous or next, or maybe you have thumbnails. Again, there is some customization allowed around these, but still this is the gallery navigation, so if you have questions about that, that's what we call it. There's also the title for your image title. In this case, it's Canyon. And then usually beneath that, there will be a description. Again, you can enter whatever information you want to add. This might be the dimensions of your piece of artwork. It could be where it's sold, whether it's with a gallery, or even just what inspired you to create this piece of artwork. So you have an image title and you have an image description with every image that you upload to our system. So once again, if you can't remember your login or how to get to your admin panel, just go to any page of your website and at the very bottom you'll see an administration link, and that is how you can log in. Or you can go to your username, the username you've created, artsites.ca/admin, and again that will take you to the admin panel. If you are with our US site, it would be your username.artsites.us/admin, and that will take you there. And finally, once you're happy with your website, You can just click on the red banner at the very top and that will take you to our payment page. We do accept credit cards, MasterCard, Visa, American Express. You can also pay via a PayPal account if you have that. Please note that PayPal is our credit card processor, but you do not need to have a PayPal account to pay for your services here. We do accept all major credit cards, and just click on the red banner and enter in, click on the PayPal button, and it will take you to a page where you can enter in all your credit card information. So that's what you need to do once you're happy with your trial website. And again, if you find that you are working on it and you need more than 10 days, just contact us and we're more than happy to extend your trial period. So now I want to thank you. It's your turn to start experimenting and creating your online presence. I hope you found this helpful, and if you have any questions, please feel free to let us know. And we look forward to having you as part of the ArtSites family and as part of the ArtSites community. Thanks for giving ArtSites a try. Bye for now.